Recording, and I'd like to welcome you all to our advanced tech training for the day on our mid-year app review. So this is a brand new presentation on the apps that we covered since January 2024. So this will be split up in parts depending on how fast we go through each part, but we will be doing a part two next week. And I hope you enjoy, and we're going to be talking about a lot of apps today. So make sure you have your notes next to you so you can write down some information and review it later on. The WildTech DC Senior iPad program, its owners and presenters offer technical assistance, virtual health, well-being information designed for educational purposes only. You should not rely on the information in any applications or topics made by WildTech, including but not limited to mobile device applications and any social media pages maintained by WildTech, its owners or presenters as a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, treatment, or legal advice. Thank you so much for letting me read the disclaimer. If you cannot see me, hear me, or see the screen, please let me know in the chat, and I would appreciate that. I always recommend that you have a pen and paper next to you, so that way you could record some notes down and review them later on. And let's make sure our TVs and cell phones are silenced to the best of our ability to give others, and most importantly ourselves, the most immersive experience. Thank you. To keep our meetings organized and avoid talking over each other, I just ask that you use the raise hand button in the toolbar. And either during or at the end of each session, you have opportunity to ask questions, comments, concerns, or just raise your hand if I ask you, for example, have you seen or done X, Y, and Z, right? So again, you tap more at the top right of the screen, those three dots, and then you hit raise hand. So can I get everyone in Zoom to please raise their hand? So again, you can practice and utilize this feature, but also know how to ask a question or say a comment or share a reaction, anything of that nature. It's also a great way to participate during the session. Again, if I ask, have you done X, Y, and Z, etc. Okay. So, and thank you. We have 8 hands so far. Appreciate your participation. Let's see if we can get to 10. We'll be lucky number 10. Thank you, Mr. Harold. I appreciate that. Thanks for coming on. And again, if you ever have a question, a comment, a concern, a reaction, if you just want to share your thoughts, anything of that nature, you can raise your hand in Zoom in this manner. Once you're called on, that's when I recommend you hit lower at the bottom, so that way you could lower your hand. So just like in real life, don't forget to lower your hand because, you know, even for anybody, that would get pretty tiring. So thank you so much. Again, we all can lower our hands by hitting lower at the bottom. Very, very simple. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. And if you want to communicate with others non-verbally, the chat is a great way to share a greeting, ask a question, send a photo, send your congratulations, anything of that nature. You can even send a photo, which I'll be going over how to do. So in Zoom, what you're going to want to do is hit more at the top right, and then you're going to want to hit chat, okay? When you hit the chat at the bottom, it says tap here to chat. You tap in that area, and then you send a message. So hello. And then today, as you can see, based on my background, it's actually it's National Tau Day. If you've ever heard of Tau before, which is an alternate to Pi Day, because Tau is basically 2 pi. So pi is about 3.14, tau is 6.28. Tau represents the ratio of a circle's circumference to its radius, which is 2 pi. 6.28, today is June 28th, so the more you know, right? So hello, I'm gonna find some math emojis just because, there you go. Loved math. That's one of my favorite subjects growing up. Loved taking calculus and learning about differential equations and multivariable calculus. That was certainly my thing definitely in high school and college. So love any math reference or math days that we have. But again, if you just want to share a simple hello or hi or things of that nature, you can do so in Zoom in the chat. So you can also send a photo in the chat by hitting the plus sign next to tap here to chat, and then you can hit photo. Oops. My bad. Again, the plus sign, then you can hit photo and add any photo from your Photos app into the Zoom chat. So again, this one was shared in the Zoom chat from someone, and I really liked it, so I saved it. You can save an image from the Zoom chat by holding the image, and then you can hit save image. So hold it with your finger, okay? And that way you can save it. So this GIF that Mr. Harold shared, I love it. So I'm gonna hit save image. I love a great GIF when I see one. So again, just share your highs and have good weekends and happy Fridays and happy Tau days. Anything you want to share, you can do so in the chat. So thank you. Yeah, let's have a wonderful day. Thank you. Blessings, of course. Not sure what you mean by that, Mr. Tolson, but if you send me a direct message, I may be able to have a little more context on that. Thank you. Happy Friday. Thank you so much. Good morning. Hello. Appreciate that. Yes, and this is definitely a wonderful day. Um, Thank you, Ms. Brenda, for talking about your background. I appreciate that, and it's good to see, you know, something different. So I appreciate that. So again, also in the chat, if you could share, again, what were your favorite Zoom sessions this week and why? You know, we had our modules, of course. Our advanced session on the iPad OS 18 preview was very fun and interesting to talk about. I liked our conversation on herbs and spices. We had the OIG yesterday, just talk about different resources and just showcase some different information. So I like all the sessions that we've had this week, but if you could share your favorites, we'd really appreciate that. But don't forget, we have our special edition of the our Travel Friday at 12. We're taking a trip to Nigeria today at 12 o'clock, and then we'll be ending our day with Module 3, how do you like email on your iPad. So hope you guys get to join those sessions. But again, so far, if you could share your favorites this week and why, we'd appreciate that. Yep, I enjoyed the OIG yesterday as well. Thank you. Yeah, it was an interesting and very pertinent conversation. So please share your favorites, and I'd love to shout them out throughout the session today. So first up, we're just going to do quick history of Apple. You may see some slides similar to the ones from Monday. We'll be doing our mid-year app review, of course, and we'll be doing an overview of select apps covered since January 2024. And we'll have our overview and discussion, and again, talk about how these apps and how the iPad has positively impacted your life. But thank you so much for coming on to our session. I hope you enjoy. We'll be talking about a lot of apps today. So first up, just some history of Apple and Apple devices and their beginnings. Apple, their motto or their slogan is Think Different. Apple Inc. is a multinational technology company founded by Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and Ronald Wayne on April 1st, 1976. The company played a significant role in shaping the tech industry and has become one of the most recognizable brands in the world. Apple is known for its innovation, design excellence, and user-friendly products. Some of their products include Macintosh computers, the iPod, iPhone, iPad, and Apple Watch, which have revolutionized consumer electronics. Nowadays, we have the Vision Pro as well. We have the Apple HomeKit. So Apple has many, many different devices and products available that make life just a little bit easier. This video is on the Apple logo, its symbol, and the history and the evolution of the Apple logo. So we'll just taking a turn back time now and seeing how the logo used to look and how how it compares to today. As 1976, the first Apple logo depicts Isaac Newton under an apple tree. Very, very different from today. Yeah, 1977, just a year later, Bitten Apple logo. So again, very, very common, even to this day, to see that on older devices. 98, the monochrome. Yeah, this aqua themed version right here. Again, I remember, just being in elementary school or preschool and seeing this logo on the computers in the rooms of both in kindergarten and preschool and elementary school. So this logo brings a lot of nostalgia for me. I didn't know it was Apple at the time, but I certainly remember this logo. A glass themed logo. Yep. And it comes in three colors. So silver, white, or black. So this is what is used today. Wow. But again, just to go from this right here, again, Isaac Newton under an apple tree to a more simplistic, more modern logo today. So it's just nice to look and see those differences. If you have never seen one of these logos before, or if you've never seen the first one, like myself, before researching this presentation, if you enjoyed this particular video, just to look at the logo, please raise your hand in Zoom just to see if you like the video, if you learned something new. Please raise your hand in Zoom. But again, it's just nice to look at Apple as a whole, and even the logo can mean a lot, for their mission, for their beliefs, for their statements. So it's always good to look at the logo of a company. So thank you. I've seen a couple of hands. I appreciate that. You can lower your hands by hitting lower at the bottom. Thank you. The Macintosh computer or Mac computer is a line of personal computers developed by Apple. It was introduced in '84 and has played a significant role in shaping the personal computing industry. This computer was the first personal computer to feature a graphical user interface or GUI and a mouse, which allowed users to interact with the computer using intuitive visual elements instead of text-based commands. So, looking at my computer now, that interface allows me to just be able to click on things and literally see things as they are instead of using commands through another program to do certain things. We don't have to do that anymore. We just have to look to see what's on the screen and we're able to intuitively navigate the certain device. So the iPhone was announced in 2007 in January. It was released in June of 2007. And this is what the first iPhone looked like. So again, it's just a look back at what we used to have and utilize for iPhones. So I wish I had this version just as a historical piece, because again, iPhones look way, way different nowadays. But since the iPhone's introduction in 2007, it has transformed the mobile phone industry and become one of the most influential smartphones worldwide. With this innovative touchscreen interface, it allowed users to interact with the device using gestures like tapping, swiping, and pinching, just like on our iPads today. Speaking of the iPad, of course, we know the iPad is a line of tablet computers by Apple and was first introduced in January 2010 by then CEO Steve Jobs. The iPad's launch marked the beginning of a new era in portable computing. The idea for the iPad emerged as Apple explored ways to bridge the gap between smartphones and laptops, providing a more portable and versatile computing device. So, yep, I think of really any tablet, but the iPad is in between from a phone or iPhone or a computer or the Mac computer. So it has capabilities of both, but it's just a little bit more portable. It's just about 1 to 2 pounds, so it's very easy to carry around, but it's bigger than a phone. So the screen is much bigger and maybe easier to see certain things. And of course, it's a bigger screen. So sometimes even better graphics, better interface, etc. So the iPad kind of gives you the best of both worlds. This is Apple's first iPad commercial ever. So again, just a look at our history and see where, the first ever iPad kind of looked and operated and how different it is today.
Be the charming type. Take off your gloves and show what they hide. I'll let you cry if you close your eyes. I'll have an answer for your eyes. There goes my love. There goes my love. There goes my love, 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 love.
So yeah, you can see again things like still we have the home screen, we still have the mail app, we still have many of the apps that debuted with the first iPad still with us today. They've just been upgraded, more features, better looking, better feeling, better utilizing, etc. So again, it's just nice to look at our history. Some popular apps on the iPad include social media apps, video streaming apps, productivity and creativity, gaming, communication, and education. So there are many, many other kinds of apps that are on the iPad, but here are some that are highlighted and that you may have utilized on your iPad, like Duolingo. We've all utilized Zoom, and many of us have utilized FaceTime. We've played many different games, especially in these advanced trainings. We've utilized different productivity and creativity apps. Video streaming, we like to use YouTube, and many of us may have different subscriptions, and we may use different social media apps as well. So many different kinds of apps in your iPad. So it's great to try to see and take advantage of each one in whatever style that you feel. Again, some benefits of your iPad: it's very portable, it's convenient, easy to carry, it's very versatile. You can browse the web, you can send emails, you can edit documents, you can play games, you can watch videos, you can learn something new, you can read a book, you can listen to a podcast, you can listen to music, etc. So there's way, way more things that you can do. It's very easy to use once you get the hang of it and utilize your device. It's very user friendly. And the App Store on the iPad, excuse me, offers a vast selection of apps that are optimized specifically for the iPad and its screen and its capabilities. So without further ado, we're going to move on to our mid-year app review. So we'll be covering, again, the apps, select apps that we've covered since January 2024. So again, just be prepared to see many different kinds of apps. But I'll be able to explain the groups of apps that we cover. So I hope that helps out. So let's get into it and see what apps we've covered since January 2024. First off, of course, is the App Store. So, we've utilized the App Store to download all these apps. So it was only right for us to start. I think the date was January 3rd, 2024 or something. The first advanced session that we did when we came back was on the App Store, which is Apple's one-stop shop for content for the iPad, iPhone, and other Apple devices. Apps may be developed by Apple, such as Reminders or Calendar, or popular apps developed by companies like Facebook or Microsoft. Since the App Store launched in July 2008, over 2 million apps have been available to download, and Apple customers have downloaded more than 100 billion apps collectively. That's a lot of apps, right? So the App Store, again, it looks like the letter A. It's right here on this screen, right here, my third row, the last app on the third row, the App Store. You can also find it on your first screen right here as well. So it says App Store. The App Store houses all the apps that you can download. Some are free, some are you have to pay initially, and some have in-app purchases, like you can purchase in-game currency if you'd like, but again, some are completely free. So when you get into the App Store, you have your home page right here. They just recommend many different apps. If it says get, then it's free. If it's set to download, if it says a price, then it has that price. So like get, this game is $7, but get. So you can choose. There are many, many different kinds of apps. You see, I can just go up and see just these recommended apps. And here at the bottom, this is the toolbar that you can use in the App Store to navigate it. And of course, look at the different apps available. So, when I first got this iPad, I just looked at all the different apps. I tried many different apps, and some I liked, some I didn't. So same thing for you guys, try to explore many other different apps that we may not get to talk about in our sessions. In the journal, again, there's 2 million apps, so why not try many different ones and see if you like it? And you may never know which app that you may find that can really help you or is really fun or becomes your favorite app. So at the bottom, you have the games section. So you can look at the different games that are available specifically on the App Store. So again, there are many different games right here, must play games based on your last downloads, popular games, what's hot, more games that you may like. They even do it by category. So you can look based on category on which kinds of games that you like to play, explore more, etc. Okay. The next option is apps. So you can look at just regular, apps, not games, but just some regular apps that you can take advantage of. So there is best streaming apps, education games, curiosity apps, different events and different apps, just like games that you can take advantage of. Popular apps. So many streaming apps are very popular, but there are also some other ones here, like Reddit, the NFL app, Messenger app, very different kinds of apps, coloring book, writing apps, things of that nature. There's many, many options, right? Just looking through editor's choice apps, productivity apps, photo apps, kids apps, apps you may have missed. And again, you can go by category as well if you want weather apps, or even though there's already a weather app, but hey, again, just more to take advantage of. Utilities, lifestyle, travel, food and drink, finance, productivity, photo and video. I mean, there are many different kinds of apps to take advantage of. Education apps, paid apps, many different kind of apps that are available. The next option over is arcade. So that is a paid option where for $5 a month, you can get access to games with no ads. They're very high quality, no in-app purchases as well. So if I go to it messes up the screen share a little bit. So I just want to point that out. Apple Arcade. It's $5 a month. I do utilize that myself because I do love the arcade games. Specifically, they're not actually arcade games, but that's just what Apple calls it, Apple Arcade. So if you want additional games that are, again, no ad, no in-app purchases, and I myself, I think it's worth. I love games, but it's up to you if you'd like to take advantage. And last but certainly not least, the one that will utilize the most during these sessions and today is the search feature. You can search for any app, name, type, whatever, right? It's really, this is how I look up the apps for our sessions. Is just going to App Store and I search for whatever topic we're covering and seeing if there are any that to take advantage of, right? So, but it's really the world is, the App Store is your oyster, as I say. Like if you want card games, you can type in card games. You want board games, you want trivia, if you want lifestyle, if you want food, if you want weather, if you want education, if you want, any kind of app. If you have an app, maybe you have an Android phone, maybe you can see if the similar app is on the iPad, right? Or if you have an iPhone and you like an app that's on the phone, but maybe you just want to see how it is on your pad. The possibilities are endless. So again, we're going to use the search feature today just to again showcase how to access the different apps we'll be talking about today. But again, this is the App Store. So I do want to, hope to see a lot of hands if you utilize the App Store to download an app. If you're going to explore more after looking at this presentation and just seeing the different possibilities that you may have, please raise your hand in Zoom. If you've downloaded an app from the App Store before, which many of us have just by attending these sessions, if you just want to explore it more, or if, just like myself, you're amazed at all the different kinds of apps that you can take advantage of, whether it be games or apps or lifestyle, entertainment, education, etc. Right? Please raise your hand in Zoom. And again, that's how you'll be downloading or just looking at the different apps that we'll be covering today. So again, make sure utilize the App Store. Maybe try to find one new app a day just to try out and see if you like it. And that's how basically I learned to utilize my different devices, but also get to take advantage of these different apps. So thank you so much. We had about 7, 8 hands as well. So if y'all could hit lower, please, I'd really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And continue to please utilize the App Store, oops, on your iPad, please. Thank you. I think I've seen a chat today or just now. Thank you, Cassandra. I like learning about herbs and spices as well. Or relearning, I should say, about their origins and just what you can use them with or what you can utilize them with. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate that, Cassandra. So moving on from the App Store, again, we are going to be talking about all the different apps that we've covered this year. So first up, we covered tile games on your iPad. So again, we're going to go over this pretty quickly, but these are, again, some pretty simple apps to take advantage of. One is 4 in a row. So if you like Connect 4, this is your app. If you go to the App Store on your device, again, at the bottom right, you see that these are the 3 most used apps that you open. So that's how I'm accessing the App Store quite quickly. If I hit the search, and then at the top, you can tap or you can just hit search again. You can type in the name or type of app that you want to download. So there's 4 in a row. Classic Games is right here at the top right. And I'm going to hit the share button to then copy the link and paste it into the Zoom chat. So that way you can just tap on it and access it if you'd like, or you can go in the App Store and search it, yourself, if you like. So either way is okay. So once you hit get, you download the app, make sure you input your Apple ID information so that way you can download it. And let's open it. This is 4 in a row, classic game. So look at that. Again, this app, this is an advertisement. I look at the top right, I see it says continue to app. So look, when you first start off, you can play versus the computer. So they had went. So you're literally just trying to connect 4 in a row. So you just select where you want to place your tile, and you are trying to get 4 in a row before your opponent. So look at that. I'm gonna put this one right here. So they had to block me, but now that second column on the left is blocked because if they put a tile there, I'll automatically win. Let me put a tile right there. Again, just looking at the different options that you may have. Let me put a tile right there. Let me put a tile right here. And again, it's literally just Connect 4 on your iPad. And it's a lot of fun. Just trying to be able to win. There you go, 4 in a row. So I won. Again, some apps may have advertisements, so sometimes you just have to wait for the ad for an X or a close option, things of that nature. So here's like the play option right here. I'm gonna hit that, and there's the fast forward there at the top right. So again, just you're looking for your X's and your dones whenever you get an ad in the game. Yeah. So look at the top right, you can choose if you want to play a new game against the computer. You can play 2 players offline. So again, literally, if you're with someone with you, like if your grandkids or kids or friend is with you, you can literally play Connect 4 without the pieces. You can just hand the iPad to your friend, they can play, then you can play, etc. So I think that's really cool. And then look, this option says you can play it online. So you can invite someone to play. Like if you send them an email or an iMessage with the link, you can literally play someone online. Or if you just want a random person, there you go. And then you can play against a random person online, or you can again play against your friend as well. So that is the 4 in a Row app. Again, you can play Connect 4 on your iPad with the 4 in a Row app. If you like that app, if you have downloaded it, or if you'd like to download it and play again against the computer, online, or with a friend, please raise your hand in Zoom. Again, connect 4 pieces every color in a line before your opponent. Excellent for testing your skills. Have hours of fun with the 2-player mode or the same devices, or again, play online against friends at other players from all over the world. So again, if you like this app, if you want to download it, take advantage of it, please raise your hand in Zoom. Thank you. That was 5 hands. I appreciate that. And again, Connect 4 on your iPad. Isn't that fun? You all can hit lower at the bottom. Appreciate that. Next up is Boggle with friends. So if you've ever played Boggle before, literally you shake the tiles up and you make words, etc. This new take on the classic is loaded with fun new modes, daily challenges, and puzzling twists. Challenge your friends, family, or new opponents to spell out the most words before the clock runs out in 2 minutes. So you're going to go to the App Store just like you did before, hit the search. I hit it again. I hit it one more time. Again, I just keep hitting it until I get the keyboard to come up. I'm going to write Boggle with friends. Comes up right here. Just tap on it. And then it appears here on the top right-hand side, Boggle with friends word game. And I'm going to, just like before, hit the share button, copy the link for you all. And I'm going to paste it into the Zoom chat. So again, this is the link to Boggle with Friends, the word game. And just like before, we are going to take advantage of it, again, by hitting the get in the App Store, and that way you can input your Apple ID information and add that app to your iPad. So let's open Boggle with Friends. And let's see again how this app we can take advantage. So again, Boggle with Friends. Again, here is a daily bonus. Again, when you get into the app, just make sure you follow the prompts on the screen, etc. So that way you can utilize the app. Okay, so I earned some in-game currency just by playing. Invite friends. Weekly points challenge. But again, once you first start, you'll have a tutorial, and then you'll be able to learn more about the game. But let's try to play someone new. Okay, let me play. So here are some power-ups that we can take advantage of if we want to. But let's play with no power-ups. So again, here's the game. So we have 2 minutes to play. So we just have to literally drag our finger and create some words. So here you go, cat. If you want to unmute and play along, you can and help me out. Here's rid, here's raid, here's tier,
sun,
rats, yep, sun, suns, cheese. Again, you can go diagonally, you can go horizontally. Sat, nat,
rid.
Yep, RAD, RID, yep, already did that. Rad, yep, rad, lad.
Use. Oat.
Yep.
Use.
Uses. Mm-hmm.
Oat. OAT.
Yep, OAT, good.
Eat.
OATS. Yep, eats. Let's see. Sue.
Did you do nest?
Last.
East.
Yep, nest. Yep, east.
East.
That's good. Yeah,
Toast.
a minute.
Toast.
Toe. Okay. Well, it has to be next to each other. So the T is not next to the O, so we can't do that, unfortunately.
Okay.
Let's see. Tar. Tear. Tears.
Excellent.
Again, you can go in any order as long as it makes a word. Let's see. Cast. Let's see. Least is a word.
Excellent.
Again, just yep. Task.
No.
Tan.
No. And
You got to
no,
do,
and
yep,
that
no,
on.
yep, yep, on, yep, and
What about top?
ANS.
Top.
Yeah, already did. Let's
Mm-hmm.
see. DICT. Wow, I wish we could do dictate. Well, that was a word. Date, dates.
Excellent.
Sun, already did that. Soon, is that a word? Nope. Sat, ARE, times, up.
No.
So there you go. So there are a couple of rounds to the game, but that is just a quick taste of that as well. So thank you all so much for participating and for helping me win. I know we won that round, so good job to us. If you enjoyed that game or that app, and if you would like to take advantage of Boggle with Friends, please raise your hand in Zoom. And thank you for your patience, everyone. But again, that game is very, very fun. I remember playing literally in school with the actual physical, pieces in the box and just shaking it around and hoping for some good letters. So again, if you like that app, if you want to take advantage of it, please raise your hand in Zoom. But it's a lot of fun. Thank you. Yeah, love playing these games, and me too. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. And again, hopefully you all can take advantage of this app. You all can hit lower at the bottom. Scrabble Go is our next app. So again, 3 tile games that we got to take advantage of and learn about this year. This is a new and updated version of the world's favorite word game. This app delivers the authentic crossword game experience. So if you like Scrabble, if you've wanted to get back into it for a while, etc., then this is the perfect app for you. So I'm going to go to the App Store just like I did before and keep hitting that search button here at the bottom right just to be able to get the keyboard back up. Scrabble Go. And this right here at the top right-hand side, Scrabble Go, new word game, and there are some certain in-game events that are going on. So Neverland Collection, a daily event thing going on. So again, you're gonna hit get and download the app. And once you do, let's open it and let's play some Scrabble. So yep, scope, yeah. Once you open the app, again, make sure you follow any prompts, anything that comes up on the screen, etc. Yep. Make sure, again, you follow the prompts on the screen. I'm gonna, let's see. Yeah. So just make sure, again, you follow the prompts on the screen. Not now. And there you go. So Scrabble, go. You can start a new game. There are some options here at the bottom. Like you can change your tiles or go into the arena once you've played enough, some more games from this developer, or more games, mini games within the app too. So Scrabble has mini games within the app as well, which I think is fun. Look, this one says word search or showdown. So those look like a lot of fun. But let's do, look, this one says match of the day. So again, it says score 50 points to win this award. So this is, again, just like regular Scrabble. You have your tiles that you can play. You can shuffle them by hitting kind of that bottom right icon. It looks like 2 arrows right there. I can shuffle them if I need to. This option right here, I can share the board if I want to. Here, right here, I can either tile swap, I can cancel, I can pass, I can look at the tile bag, etc. So again, you see some are double letters, double letter scores, some are double word scores, triple word scores on the corners and the sides, etc. So let's see. J, U, J. Let's try that word and hit submit. So once you do, and the first person always gets a double word score. So we earned 22 points with that one word. So again, you can play multiple games at once. So we're just waiting for this person to play. But look at this person. I can hit play now. And I can, again, see what they play. So they play outs. So let's see if we can come up with something. It has to connect to this word, obviously. So just some ways to look at the board and see what options that you have to play. Let's see. Let's see. I could put Y, and then let's see. Just as an example, I can write toy, and look at that. You get the score for yo. So those the 5 points for yo, and you also get the score for toy, and that's 6 points. So 6 plus yeah, that's 12. This is a double letter score. So again, it's 11 points plus the double letter. So this is 2. So that makes 12 points just with 3 letters. So I used to love playing Scrabble. It was a lot of fun. So you see, even without a double words tile, we're able to make more points than this other individual. But yes, that is Scrabble Go, essentially. The more you play, the more mini games that you unlock. But it's literally like playing Scrabble, but just on your iPad. You don't have to worry about no tiles or setting up. You can just play on your iPad, and it's very fun and convenient. If you like Scrabble Go, if you want to take advantage of it, if you want to utilize and play this game on your iPad, please raise your hand in Zoom. I'm gonna go ahead. I think I did not post the link, so I'm gonna do that real quick for you all. But again, you can just go into the App Store and literally just search for the app and be able to take advantage of it. But again, if you like Scrabble, if you have some fond memories of the game, if you want to take advantage of it, please raise your hand in Zoom. Thank you. Go back to Zoom. And I did not put this app, so good. I'm glad I remember it. So that is the link to Scrabble Go. Again, if you like Scrabble, if you want to take advantage of this app and play some Scrabble, learn some words, and just keep your keep training your brain. I love playing Scrabble. It involves a lot, so it really does train your brain. So thank you so much for your hands. You all can hit lower at the bottom. And I apologize about this presentation. It's quite a large presentation, so it's tending to kick me out when I try to get back in. So I apologize about that. But those are again, the 3 tile games that we've taken advantage of in January. Our next 3 apps that we'll be covering today are PvP games. So player versus player games, games that you could potentially, again, play against others with. So I hope you get to take advantage. So again, just seeing, this one is called Match Masters. You can play live with friends or against opponents from all over the world in a fun online turn-based match 3 competition. So there is, it's a little bit different than some of the match 3 games you may have played, but it is a fun alternative to maybe some other more regular match 3 games. So there's Match Masters right here, and it's right here at the top right-hand side, Match Masters PvP Match 3. And this is a live multiplayer game that you can take advantage of. So again, just like before, I am going to go ahead and post the link to this app in the chat. Just give me 1 second. Thank you. Let me go ahead and put it in Zoom. So that way you can take advantage. I see here it says you play Scrabble every day and you're playing against a couple of folks. So that's good. When I used to play it a little bit more, I would heavily play against a lot of other persons as well. So thanks so much for sharing that. And let's go ahead and see what this app has to offer. Thank you. I did have some trouble with this app before, so hopefully, things sometimes change, that way it's a little bit more easy to access. But here you go. This is Match Masters, and if you want to play, of course, you have this little toolbar right here where you can see some of the different options that you may have. But I'm going to go ahead and hit play. And of course, they give you tutorials. So, you know, if some things don't make sense right now, then just, you know, as you play, the more that you learn. So I'm gonna hit play, looking for an opponent. So this is a match 3 game.
Turn.
You're basically just trying to score more than your opponent. And you only have 2 moves per round, unless you make a match 4. If you make a match 4, you get an extra turn. So right here, also, if you look at on the left-hand side, if I make blue matches, I can power up that power up. If the other person makes red matches, they can power up their power up. So look, if I make this 4, I get an extra move. So again, I'm just looking for any other 4s that I can make. I don't see any, so I just try to manipulate the board as much as I can. So let's go for this right here. Still don't see a +4, but I am just going to make a match. So at least I can make those points. So again, my opponent is winning right now. But again, you can see their turn. And you see they activated their power up. So again, it's just a little bit different than some of the other match 3 games we may have played. So it's a welcome change. I like how it's set up. Look, I have 4 out of 7 blue. So look, I have this match right here that I can make.
Booster ready.
And I can activate it if I want. But look, I have this L shape right here. I mean, this T shape, sorry. And that's also an extra move. Let's see. I can make a +4. I mean, a 4 right there and get an extra move. So that way you can keep playing and kind of basically combo off. I mean, there was another extra move. I can still activate my power up if I want to, which I will. And look what it does. It just adds. Look at that. Now I have a +4 right here. I say +4 because it adds a move, and it's 4 tiles in a row. So then as you keep going,
round 3.
There you go. So look at our score. We are, yeah, even with their moves, we're still winning. They had a +4, I mean a 4 in a row right there, but they decided to shuffle the board. You have your free power-ups at the bottom left. I don't see any 4s right here, so I'm gonna shuffle myself. Here's what I can do. I can get rid of this 1 tile and just again switch up the board if I want to. And let me make a blue so I can use this power up next turn. Or this turn if I can. I will, no, look, I can make a 4, I can make an extra move. And it's just fun seeing the different options that she may have.
Round 4. Opponent's turn.
Again, there are 5 rounds, so we are almost through with this game. But again, it's just fun to look at some of how it works. Come on. Because each person has their own limited set of time that they can utilize. Let me do that booster. Because when you have it active, even if you make any other matches, it won't count. So you might as well use it so that way you can keep getting more points. So look, I can make a T shape right there. Again, it looks like we're winning. This is one of the second to last rounds. So I want to make sure that we have as many points as possible. Let me make this red right here.
Final round. Opponent's
so I kind of block them out of that, making that red right there. So let's see what they have to do with their last turn. They have to have more than 118 just to win. So I think we're good. Oh yeah, we won. It doesn't matter what I do now because we have more points. This is the last round, so. there you go. We just won. Again, by having more points than our opponent. And there we go. We just won. The more that you win, the more power-ups that you unlock. So look at that. Isn't that a fun game? Studio unlocked. Jungle Jam. That's cool. Collect rewards calendar every day. You get a new prize. Get to take advantage. So there you go. That is Match Masters PvP. Again, you're playing against others in a different but very fun match 3 game. So just try it out, see if you like it. And if you want to download this app, if you've downloaded it before, if you want to take advantage of it, please raise your hand in Zoom. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, if you like this game, I know it's a little different, but if you just want to take advantage and just try it out, please raise your hand in Zoom. But again, it's called Match Masters PvP Match 3. Our next, thank you, you all can lower your hands. Our next game is Solitaire Social. So it's a classic game where Solitaire gets social. So an exciting version where you can play live against other players. So just like before, you're gonna go to the App Store on your device and you're gonna hit the search until you get to the keyboard, and you're gonna type in, again, the name or type of app that you want to download. So here is Solitaire Social. Right here, classic game. I'm gonna share it with you all with the link in the Zoom chat. You can just tap on it and access it. Here's Zoom, more, chat. I'm gonna paste it for you all. Again, you can tap on the link. It takes you straight to that particular page. And then let's go ahead and open Solitaire Social and let's see what it has to offer. Let's see. Solitaire Social. Again, make sure you follow any prompts that you see on the screen. It's taking a minute to load. But if you love Solitaire, again, I love playing it, especially on a very old PC computer. It's a lot of fun. So look, let's play the game. So when you play, it's just like regular Solitaire. But as you play through, you'll have a tutorial and you can see what different things that you can do. So again, you see at the top, that's what your opponent is at. This is what we're at. So again, it alternates between red and black cards. So if you played Solitaire before, you'll definitely love this game. You can also unmute if you'd like to participate. But look, I can move this queen on the king. I can move this jack on the queen. I can move this 10 on the jack. How lucky. Again, you can unmute yourself if you'd like as well. Sorry, I turned that option off. I just turned it back on. I can move this 4 over here. Again, I'm very lucky. I still haven't even had to do a new deck or open a new deck yet. And I can still keep going. Let's see. Nothing, nothing so far. I don't see any other alternates. So let me start a new card. Yep, 3. I need a black 4. Nope, not that one. There's a black 4, but let's see. I don't have a red 5.
No.
2. Nope. Nope. Yes, that works. This goes on the 7, the black 7, and then the 5 on the 6. You got it. The jack on queen.
10 on jack.
10 and jack. I know that's right, Miss Wilder. Yes, the 7 on the 8. Yeah, me too. No.
Flip.
Yep,
Flip.
gotta flip. I know that's right, Miss Wilder. You got this. Yeah, keep going. Number 5. No 5. Yep, yes. 9 works. I can do the 9. I can.
You move the 8 with the cards.
Yes, with the cards. That's good. Right. Yeah, with the cards, because you gotta make sure you uncover as many cards as possible. So good. Yeah. Let's see. Just flip. It's okay just to take a second to look at the board. But you gotta flip. Yeah, you can move that 9 on there, and no black 8s. So let's flip. Nope. 4. Nope.
Flip.
Yeah, we haven't hit an ace yet. I'm very surprised.
Flip.
No aces yet. Yeah, There you
There
go.
you
There's
go.
the first ace. 7. We
Yes.
need a there. Yep, that works. We can move the
6.
6 right here. There's an ace. We can move
Flip.
this king over here.
Amen.
Let's see.
That's it.
3.
Flip. That's
Nope,
it.
nope.
Flip.
Wait,
Yep.
3. Oh, no.
No, can't do that with that.
Yep.
Flip.
Jack. Nope. 6. Nope.
Flip.
Nothing with that. 9.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes. Move the 9
where can I
to
put?
10. Yes. 9 on 10.
Oh,
That's
that
not.
10. Thank you, Miss Wilda.
Yes.
I
And move the
appreciate
8
that.
on the 9. 8 on 9. All right. There you go. Flip.
Yeah, so we have an open space available. There's an ace.
No.
Yep, good.
3
Let's
on
see,
4.
6.
No, not
Yep,
that 3. The
good.
3 with the cards under. There you go.
Yeah. King,
Now
I can
move
move
your
it
king.
over.
Move your queen.
There's the queen.
Move the other queen.
2.
The other queen. The red queen.
Right
Move the
here.
red queen.
Oh yeah. Okay, good.
Ace.
Thank you for
Amen.
that. Yeah.
5 on
Number
6.
5 right there. Yeah, you see the other person. They just started. They just did A. We already right here. So
All right, flip.
we doing well. Number 8.
Right,
Yeah.
yes,
You
8.
can move
Yes.
the 8s. There you go.
Flip.
10.
And
Nope.
no, flip.
Nope. There you go. Flip again. Jack.
No.
Nope. You need a red jack.
Bring it
Here's
to
the
the
other
king.
king.
Move the king.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and let's start.
All
There you
right.
go.
Now.
Yeah, we're going to town over here. 7. Let's see.
Yes.
Yep, we can do that. We need a there you go. Here's the no 8.
Hold on, let's proceed catch up.
Yep, queen.
All right.
There you go.
Queen.
Yep. 7.
Yes,
Yep, we can
yes.
do the 7. Here's the 9. Nope. Jack, there you go.
Yes. Flip.
Yep, flip. Yeah. Flip again. There's
10, there we go.
10.
Yeah.
Flip.
Yep,
Jack,
there's
yes.
the
That
Jack,
10.
there's the 10. And
we
we
won.
we won. We won. Isn't that cool? It does it for you, right? So yeah, we were a few steps ahead of our opponent. So good job, you all, and thanks so much for participating. I really appreciate that. And the more that you win, the more in-game stuff that you can acquire and take advantage of, the more that you level up in the game. So look, we just won a chest with some free points, you know, a new frame for your profile, etc. So that is Solitaire Social. If you like this game, if you want to take advantage of it, if you love Solitaire, if you want to play against others too, but also just, again, keep your brain trained and going. And it certainly was very exciting to play. And it's so fun to do with others. I probably wouldn't have caught some of those if it wasn't for you all. So appreciate that. Thank you so much. And thank you for raising your hands. I saw a couple of hands. Our last game for the day, our last app for the day is called Word Up. You can complete satisfying brain testing word puzzles to fuel your balloon and soar into space. You can play by yourself, but you can also face against others online and in a where you see who wins first or who gets all the words first. So just like before, you're going to go to the App Store and you're going to search the name or type of app that you want to download. It's right here, Word Up TM. You're going to get the app and download it. But as always, I'm going to put it into the Zoom chat. That way you can just tap on it and be able to take advantage of it. So let's open Word Up. And we'll be playing the solo version, but I'll show you how to potentially play, against yourselves or others too. So look, battle mode. If you can make a room, so like mine, this is AVW, you can make a room, or you can select a room or create a new room, right? And make it public. So that way you can play against others as well. But look at this, this is solo mode. Again, you're just trying to fill in the words and complete the puzzle. So land, band. Again, I'm just showcasing it really quick. Nab, There's lab.
Bald.
Yep, B-A-L-D. Bland, that's the 5-letter word.
Yeah.
Yep, ban, and then I think lad or nad.
L-A-D.
Bad. There's bad.
There you go. That's it.
Yep. So again, it gets a little more difficult as you go, which is good. Again, you see an advertisement, so I'm just waiting for it to end, or I see the little fast forward right here, waiting for the little X or the done. I'm gonna hit the done, and there's the X, and there you go. So again, the more that you play, the more that your balloon soars or rises. So let's do one more. So,
leg.
leg, lag, gal.
Ale, yeah, ale.
Okay, ale. Gale is another word. Nope. Age.
Lee, L-E-E.
Nope. Eagle. I think that's the 5-letter word.
Eagle, yes.
Yep. Let's see.
And Gale, G-A-L-E.
Oh, E-L.
G-A-L-E.
Yeah, Gale.
Nope. Oh, Glee. I think it's Glee. G-L-E-E.
Amen.
Yep. It has to fit. And then what's that last one right there?
Lee.
Maybe it's gel. Okay. There's gel. Yeah. So you kind of got to see what other words you have. And even though it may be a word, it just may not be on that particular puzzle. But yep, you can play either solo or you can play against others. You can select a room, you can create your own new room, and others, when they're on the app, they can join and play against one another. So that is Word Up, and that is the final app for today. So I really appreciate you all coming on. If you like Word Up, if you've downloaded this before, or if you just want to take advantage of it and open it and utilize it, please raise your hand in Zoom. Again, today we covered Word Up, a word game, Solitaire Social, a solitaire game, a match 3 game called Match Masters PvP. We covered Scrabble. You can play Scrabble on your iPad. We covered how you can play Boggle on your iPad. And we also covered how you can play Connect 4 on your iPad. And of course, we talked about the App Store today, and how to access these different apps. Of course, we have many other apps that we're going to look at and review, but I hope you all get to take advantage of some of these apps. I'm going to go ahead and go to our overview and discussion. So if you would like to share, again, your thoughts on today's presentation and answer one of the questions that you see on the screen, please keep your hand raised, or please raise your hand in Zoom, and we love to hear from you. So again, I'm just going straight to our overview and discussion. Thank you so much for your patience, you all. I hope you like the apps and the games and just knowing about the App Store. It is really your portal to many different apps and games and options and just things that you can do on your iPad. So I hope you all enjoyed and look forward to part 2 next week. What is one new fact that you learned today? Or what app or apps are you interested in trying out? Out of the 6 that we covered today, or technically 7, but really 6, what do you like most about Apple products, and how has your iPad positively impacted your life? So just mainly about the apps that we covered today, but if you just want to share your general thoughts or answer one or more of these questions, please raise your hand in Zoom. But I hope you enjoyed. It was so fun just to kind of look over those apps and review them and to see how they can be really fun and really engaging. So we'd love to hear from as many of you as we can before we end for the day. But be sure to check out our 12 o'clock session with Margaret on Nigeria and our module on email at 1:30. First up is Miss Linda. How are you doing today? Thanks so much for coming on.
I'm fine. Not sure. I like the solitaire app and and the Boggle.
Say that again, ma'am.
I said I like the solitaire and the Boggle app.
Okay, the Yeah, solitaire and Boggle. I remember, especially just playing Boggle in elementary school. I used to play with the librarian right there. I used to help her out, so I used to love playing some Boggle. And now you can play on your iPad. So I hope you get to take advantage of these apps today, Miss Linda.
Thank you.
And no problem. Thank you so much for sharing, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
And you also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So just don't forget to lower your hand. I really appreciate it. Next up is Anne. Hey, Anne, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing okay, Alex. I play. In fact, I've got 6 games going on Scrabble, um, and I play that a couple times a day. Um, I've already played once this morning um, with the 6 people. I love Boggle and the word game. Uh, my doctor says that that's a very good. I was showing him on the iPad. He said that's a good idea for brain activity, keeping brain
Hmm.
active. Yeah. So I appreciate you going over that. I'd like to ask you about the solitary, the one that gives you money when you play. Is that legit or is that a
And so thank you for the question. So there are certain apps that, and games that you can win certain things. What I will say is, you know, um, it takes you have to be very lucky, and it takes a very, very long time in order to see maybe any return. Some games or some of those apps may ask you to pay beforehand in order to play. Again, it's nothing illegal, but I kind of would stray away from those and kind of look at
okay?
alternatives. But they are some are legitimate, but again, it would just be a little wary of it. But there are certain apps and games in there that you can win money from. We just have not talked about any of those.
Okay.
So I would
I
I would
was
just
just
be
wondering.
worried.
I was just wondering if it was legal, or was it a scam
No,
involved in
no, not really. Just
Mhm.
again, the apps are screened before they get on the app store, so everything
Oh,
is
okay,
legit. But
okay,
just I would stay wary of those.
yeah.
But yes, thank you for the question,
I
and
have, but I was just wondering. I wanted your
mhm,
opinion. Okay, thank you. Have a good
no
day,
problem, and
and
thank
a good.
you. Thank
I'll
you for
see you
talking
later.
about the apps.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Thank you for talking about the apps. I really appreciate that.
Well, I enjoy those, and I play most of those games that you showed. So,
Yes.
but I play Scrabble every day and Boggle.
Good. That's something
Hmm.
to be very proud of, and make sure you let your friends and whoever know, because that's really good.
And I win. So,
I know that's right, Ann.
okay.
Thank you so much for sharing. Have a great
All
rest of your
right.
morning.
Bye bye.
Hmm. Any other thoughts? Any other thoughts on the apps, or if you enjoyed any of them in particular, or there's someone new to you? Again, I we have some newish comers on, and others as well. But any other thoughts on these apps that we covered? Anything about Apple products? But again, I hope you all enjoyed, and it was so fun just to be able to play some of those games with you all, and to keep me on my toes. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. So it doesn't look like we have any other hands for the day. But again, thank you all so much for attending our advanced tech training for the day. On Monday, as a sneak peek, it is 4th of July on Thursday. So our Monday session will be on apps for 4th of July. And next Friday, we'll be covering part 2 of this app review. So you all got a little sneak peek of our advanced trainings for next week. Uh, Thank you. Just looking at the chat really quick. Yep, I love the portability. I love the larger screen. Yep, it's so fun to look at, very easy. Thank you, Miss Dina, for also sharing your love of Dominoes and word search. Yep, there are many Dominoes apps as well that you can look up on the App Store. Try to check that out. Love word games, and I love Scrabble as well. Okay, Miss Cassandra, would you just like to share your thoughts or answer one of these
Yeah,
questions before we end for the
I
day?
no, I just wanted to ask one question. I went in there and I went into the chat and got the link for Solitaire, and I've
Mm-hmm.
already downloaded it on my iPad, but when I went to do Word Up and I tapped it, it wouldn't come. You know what happened with that?
No, unfortunately, I don't know just based off of that. So I would just try to maybe close the App Store and reopen it, or just access that app again, and just try to hit get and try to again download the app just like you did before. So you just may need to close it and try again. Okay.
Thank you.
No problem, Cassandra. Have a great rest of your day, and thanks so much for coming on.
All right.
It's always good. Try again. Sometimes you may have to close the app store again. We may be on maybe one of the apps that you may have downloaded. You have to verify your Apple ID password, Miss Dolores. So any time that you want to download an app, you must enter in your Apple ID password, and then that's how you download the app. So when you did your one-on-one training, we created that Apple ID password with you. So when it asks for it, you have to enter that in order to continue and download the app. So your Apple ID password. Hopefully, again, you have it written down. You have it in either your Notes app or written down, so that way you can take advantage of these different apps by entering your Apple ID password when you hit get to download the app. So I hope that helps out. If you still need assistance, please give our help desk a call, and we'd love to hear from you. Thank you, Ms. Wilder, for wanting to share, but we must end right now as we are almost to our 12 o'clock session, but thank you so much for your participation. I really appreciate that. And thank you all so much for attending our advanced training for the day. I will see you all at 12 o'clock for our trip to Nigeria. Looking forward to that. So let's make sure we give Margaret a big welcome to our group. So hope to see you all on the 12th. Thanks so much for
Thanks, Alex.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
See you
Thank
at
you.
12.
Thanks, Alex. See you at 12.
Thank you.
Bye.
have a
I
good
just
I'm
day.
going to go to Nigeria today.
Yeah, see you all
I
soon.
just got it.
Have
I
a
just
good
got
day.
it, Alex.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Have a good day.
All righty.